AIO? My wife just got a positive pregnancy test. I've had a vasectomy for 15 years. I am not Oops you manch Vegas no more originally posted to me overreacting. AIO, my wife just got a positive pregnancy test. I've had a vasectomy for 15 years. Thanks to you Queenly Goal is you so we heard her for suggesting this Ru. Original post, February 13, 2025. So my wife of over 25 years just showed me a positive pregnancy test. I've had a vasectomy since just after our 18-yo twins were born. She's freaking out about the pregnancy and the fact that I've had a vasectomy. I've been calm and supportive. I'm saying I'm fine. I really can't even think of a single time she has a chance to screw around. I'm going to make an appointment with a urologist. I am still freaking the fuck out in my head. This happened an hour ago and it's just weird. I'm 56 and she's 50. Which is way too old to have a kid. ETA you all are awesome. Someone mentioned perimenopause can cause false positives and a Google search shows this to be accurate. Rare, but it happens. I've already mentioned it to her and her doctor has her on the schedule tomorrow. The complete ending of freaking out on her part pretty much put my anxiety to rest. I'll update in case anyone wants to know. Relevant comments. Commenter 1. Why did she take the test in the first place? Because of a missed period? At 50 the suspected cause of a missed period would logically be perimenopause and not a miracle pregnancy. It may not be reassuring but even if she were stepping out, the odds of naturally getting pregnant at 50 are very, very slim. I haven't talked a lot about my wife's anxiety. She's gotten better over the years but still gets in her head too much sometimes. That was the case here. She was 2 weeks late, so she grabbed a test on the way home to alleviate her worries. Commenter 2. Never too old emo. But if you both really do not want more kids I am praying it's a glitch in the Matrix 0x. Same. She won't have a termination and I'm honestly not a fan. Although I would not try to persuade her if she wanted one. Not my call. But, I think this of going to work out. Commenter 3. How do you have a vasectomy and not realize that they can fail? You need to get your sperm count checked and going to your wife as cheating as your first response is gross. Like if you're coming in your wife it should be your first idea that it's probably you. If you've had a vasectomy that long I don't know why it would be your first thought that she was cheating and not your first thought that you need to go get your sperm checked. I know. But stress and that initial anxiety are not logical. Please believe I was the most caring and calming person I could be. The overreaction was all internal. Commenter 4. Good on you for being so supportive even if you had a little voice saying something. As the comments section shows, there were many reasons for this and you being a stand-up husband just made whatever medical deal is causing the positive to pop up that much easier for you guys to go through together. I'm so glad I don't do an immediate freak out. I've done that in the past. And I like to think I've learned from it. Should have his wife check for any possible cancers like ovarian cancer. She has some tests scheduled for early next week to rule out potential causes. That is her biggest concern now as she's already gone through breast cancer. NBSP. Update February 14, 2025 next day. So, I'm actually a bit surprised by how much this has been seen and commented on, as well as an insane amount of DMs. Even if I didn't reply I did read them all. Some background. When our twins were little and I was working 2 jobs my wife had an EA, so there is a history that led to me freaking out initially. It was barely an EA from her side but the AP was pushing boundaries when I caught what was happening and in her defense she agreed it was inappropriate as soon as I confronted her and went NC immediately. Since then we've actually gotten to a great place and have a great marriage. Got all the questions why she took a pregnancy test? She was 2 weeks late and even in perimenopause. She's like a clock usually and as has been mentioned, the snip can fail. She's for the streets. Comments and DMs. After my initial reaction I'm not concerned that she was fooling around. Our youngest daughter wanted us to get location sharing so we all share locations with each other. We have Ring cameras at all entry and exit points at our home, and honestly, we pretty much are together when not at work. On to the update. She is not pregnant. They are unsure what caused the false positive which they got at the doctors as well but an ultrasound ruled it out. I have an appointment to make sure I don't have swimmer's claws now. I'm nervous about that. They want to do some more tests to make sure the HCG in her system is just a symptom of perimenopause and not anything worse. I'm glad that my freak out was kept to myself and thanks to all of you that have me some info on what could be causing the issues. That's likely it. I've never had a post blow up like this. A Newsweek writer contacted me for a comment even so I'm considering deleting my account. Top comments. Commenter 1. Honestly, I've never seen a post end up like this. I'm happy for you that you were both secure and immediately went to get health checked for both of you or are going to. I love that you both trust and support each other and don't have any issues worrying about or being for the streets. It sounds like you both are with the right other person and that hopefully everything else is healthy for both of you. Good for you all. I really needed this positivity and hopeful outlook today. Thank you. Sparkles. Commenter 2. This is one post I'm so happy there's an update on. Hopefully good news from the doctor. Commenter 3. I hope she's okay. Please make sure she gets to the doctor for further testing. False pregnancy tests can be caused by a health issue with underlying conditions and, in some cases, even from medicine she's taking. Sending hugs to both of you. NBSP do not comment in linked posts or message. Oops, Boru Rule 7. This is a repost sub. I am not Oop.